big intro. I will say I have seen this trailer. I think when it came out or like maybe a year after it came out, because now this one's 3 years old, and it seems like they posted it after some episodes. Because I saw some other ones before that. But we can begin. I don't remember much from this, if I'm being honest. I think I've seen like a few characters. I mean, obviously I've seen all the characters because I saw this video like some years ago, but I don't remember them. I remember the protagonist. I think it's a girl. I don't know if she's like a sport related something. I think she's somewhat like an athlete or something. I could remember wrong, of course. Who else I remember? I remember seeing some characters, right? There's a girl with a hoodie, like a bluish color scheme. There's a bowling player, but I only know them because a friend of mine made fan art of her. And there's like an artist with the afro. I don't remember the others. So I guess we'll see them now. I remember that there's some big names in the fangan community in this cast. So I guess we'll see when we check it out. Yeah, let's start. Let's start. We've been talking for a while. Alright, so I'm going to be pausing obviously in between these. I think I'm going to go and listen to them first. I'm going to be listening to like one character. And then I'm going to pause, give my thoughts, go back, dissect something if I wish to, because maybe the lines are not that big. I don't remember like how much they say. 7 minutes. I don't remember how long it was the other one I did with Eden's Garden. That one had like very few lines. I think it was like a line per character. This one is 7 minutes. Perhaps they're gonna talk for a while. I don't know. We'll see. Let's begin.
I should introduce myself.
Never mind.
Right?
She's like a student.
I'm
Oh,
Terracotta.
I immediately did what I said I wouldn't do. Also, the quality is... Can we... I immediately... Oh, it's Lucari. We may have interacted a few times in a server. Yeah, this is just a lucky student. It's not an athlete. Never mind, I was wrong. Also, it started right away. I was expecting some kind of intro. Or did you play out? Oh, you did play out. I didn't even see that one. Yeah, okay, let's play it again. And then I'll talk.
I should introduce myself, right? I'm Terracotta Tawaki, and I have the talent of Ultimate Lucky Student. In any case, it seems that I've gotten into quite the troubling situation. I wonder just how far this killing game show will go.
Alright, so they do have a couple of lines, right? It was 20 seconds. I don't think all 20 seconds were her talking. But it was still like... Yeah, it was about 18 seconds. Okay, so they do have 18 seconds. Oh, my headphones. So wait, how many characters are there if it's 7 minutes? Because maybe there's more than 16. Okay, so we have Teruko here, Ultimate Lucky Student, voiced by Lucari. I'm pretty sure I've talked to Lucari in some kind of server before, because there's a server that there's a couple of voice actors. I haven't been active there in a while. I'll be honest. I was doing some voice acting work, doubling in there, trying my best to get stuff, but I have kind of slowed down and I haven't really been doing much in the last few years due to life. But the name is definitely familiar. It's definitely Lucari has been in various projects, I'm pretty sure. And I feel like they've done other more like professional work as well, if my memory serves right. So Teruko Tawaki. I don't know why I saw Tawakaki. There's no two K's in there. It's Teruko Tawaki, Ultimate Lucky Student. I like the design. I guess this band here made me think of sport, because usually in anime you see like these like, I guess not in anime, because you have like martial arts like kickboxing, stuff like that. You see them like the bandages around their arms, but not in the forearm. It's more in the hands themselves. I guess that's what made me think of. And then this, I don't know what it's called. I guess these made me think of an athlete. But okay, interesting. I don't know why the quality... because I didn't made it to 120, 180. I feel like if I do that, my... should be fine. I don't know about my internet. How good my internet is. Because I don't have Ethernet right now, it's just Wi-Fi. Okay, yeah, that's a lot cleaner now. Wow. The difference is stark. Holy shit. Okay, now it's a lot more clean. Never mind. Okay, so the design, I feel like it's... for like main character is simple but effective, right? And also this is like an old character as well, right? This is an old fangan. There's no like over design like with elements and stuff. It's a uniform, school uniform. I like the green and yellow and white. I like the green and white. It's like a gradient with her hair as well. I think she looks nice, and I always like it when there's like projects that make female main characters. Mainly because the canon games, obviously spoiler alerts, but the canon games, the main character are all guys. So it's nice to see that sometimes they kind of break from the usual, okay, this is a male protagonist, because we've always had male protagonists. Maybe they did that because I was like a student, and they won't be like, okay, another male like a student, because the canon game has two. I also don't know, because some projects do have the whole, like, oh, we exist in the semi-universe as the canon universe. I don't know. I'm assuming it doesn't. I don't know. There's more like a student, so I guess I'll see when I check it out. I don't know if they actually take place in the same universe as the original series, or if this is an entire new universe. I think most projects are their own thing, like they're like just their own universe. But there are some which exist in the universe as the canon one, so... I'm talking a lot. I like the fact that they had the whole...
Introduce myself, right?
They give you more sprites as well.
And I have the talent of ultimate lucky student.
The truth is, I'm not getting much of a...
It seems that I've gotten into quite the troubling situation.
I'm not getting much...
I wonder just how far this killing game show will go.
It's a killing game show. Interesting, so it's a killing game show. So it's a show. Like a reality show. It's not a game, like stuff like have to play this. It's the year. I mean, there are players in this reality show. Interesting. I'll be honest, I don't get much of her character. I assume she's just the... You know, she's the main character. She's more calm, I guess. Thinks more. I don't know. She doesn't see... I'm not getting much of her vibe right now. She seems like a main character that's just more focused, I guess. I don't know. Let's hear it again. I'm conflicted because I don't know.
And I have the talent of ultimate lucky student. In any case, it seems that I've gotten into quite the troubling situation. I wonder just how far this killing game show will go.
She's a thinker. She wonders. Okay, no, that's true. I'm not really... I don't know. I'm not really getting a clear vibe of what her character is going to be like. Because sometimes, you know, they have this line that's gonna be like obvious of, okay, this guy has these traits or something. She seems somewhat neutral. Let's check out the next one.
Xander Matthews, Ultimate Rebel. It's a pleasure to meet you. Do you think this killing game is just some sort of joke? As if I'd let this senseless murder happen!
Trust I thought it was that.
in your classmates, Teriko, and trust in me. We'll make it out of here alive, I promise.
That's a red flag. That's a death flag, actually. That's a red flag. I saw the red there, and I was like, okay. First of all, I like how we have Lucari, and then we have Lucari Cross. Oh, I got spoilers here. We have Lucari and then Lucari Cross. That's funny. So there's more. Are they all wearing school uniforms? Like. Because this is like a school uniform. This guy looks like he's wearing another school uniform. Interesting. So this one is Xander Matthews, Ultimate Rebel. Does he have a piercing in his tongue? I'm not really sure. Yeah, he has a piercing. I like the effect they have on the eye there. If there wasn't so much of a red background, it would be more visible. Is he British? Is that what the accent is?
Xander Matthews,
yeah.
Ultimate Rebel.
It sounds like British to me, at least. And the name as well, Xander Matthews. Definitely different from the previous one. I wonder, do they have like multiple like Russian nationalities? They have like, okay, we have a student from like various countries. I guess many projects lately have been doing that, but it's just they just pick characters from various backgrounds and like countries of just full Japanese characters, which I think is interesting because you can also have like different cultures behind this and different, I guess, upbringings, because some countries are more poor than others, or they have more, I guess, different history. Though the issue is that most of the time they don't have, like like here, for example, the British, we can have a British actor easily to play a British character, but like when you're looking for a specific accent that is not very easy to find, it's kind of hard. Like if I were the casting, I would be like, just don't do accents, just do regular voice or whatever. It's easier that way for the casting. I like this character. He seems to be the sidekick, right? The side product. Seems that way. Let me see what time it is as well. Ooh. Okay, it seems like he's like the sidekick to Teriko. Or at least, I mean, because he does name drop her, right? That death flag is big, though. As a rebel, he seems very nice, though.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Do you think this killing game is just some sort of joke? As if I'd let this senseless murder happen!
Yeah, he seems like... He seems too nice to be a rebel, I don't know.
Trust in your classmates, Teriko, and trust in me. We'll make it out of here alive, I promise.
He seems very earnest, I guess, in a way. This could not be a facade, though, he could be lying. But he seems very genuinely like the supportive friend or big brother type. Which I find it conflicting with the rebel. I could expect the rebel to be more like a punk character. Because yeah, he has the eye patch and he wears the coat like a cape. And whatever this is, a scarf. Looks like a cowboy, but I don't know, I'm not getting like the fingerless gloves, but I'm not really getting really rebel vibes from him. Maybe that's the point, he's supposed to be like he's the lone rebel, but he's a nice guy. A friendly guy, and he's not actually that mean as the title would suggest. That could be a nice twist. I think he dies though. I think he dies. Every character that says, "Oh, we'll get out of here together," is like, yeah, unless you're the main character, in which case you're gonna survive this, most likely, then you're dying. Chances are you're dying. It's like an untold rule. If you say that you want to die or that you're gonna die, chances are you're gonna live. Alright, let's continue.
I'm so glad we can all meet like this. Let's become good friends. What? Please don't say something like that. You aren't really planning to commit a murder, right? Cheer up, okay? You'll get more done if you're in a good mood. So, put a big smile on your face, just like this. Don't you feel better already?
Wow, they really like her. They give her a half. Hold on. I was expecting her to stop any moment. I was like, she keeps talking. The others got like a few seconds, I think, right? She got about 20 seconds. I guess everyone got about 20 seconds. She just had more dialogue than the rest, I feel like. Alright, so we have Ultimate Clockmaker Eden Tobisa? I guess. Zell. Zell is another name I feel like I've heard before. That is also a familiar name. And the characters too, from earlier, I didn't mention it. I like her design. I like the idea of a clockmaker as a talent. I think it's very quirky. I don't know, like the clockmaking and stuff like that. Maybe I've attached a lot with like the, I don't know, with the whole time aspect, because like even in like other works of fiction or like with D&D, the whole time and clocks is always this like mysterious, but also kind of odd or something, I don't know, elements. I feel like it's a very interesting talent. I guess the tools are what make her the clockmaker here. I like the outfit. I don't know if it's... I guess she's breaking from the whole school uniform type. I guess she still has this white shirt here, but I don't think the rest looks like a uniform. Unless it's like, because this looks like a vest. I don't know if it's called a vest. I'm not sure how this is called. But I don't think these are like typical school uniforms. Like the other ones look like school uniforms. This one doesn't look like one. So I guess I assume they're all like students, or maybe they're just, I don't know. Actually, I like the design though. I like the light brownish hair.
What? Please don't say something like that.
I like the eyes. That was the one thing I noticed. I don't think they've done that in like maybe I haven't paid attention to it during the no, I feel like I would have seen this. I don't know. This seems like a different way to draw Danganronpa eyes. Like this part right here. I feel like they don't draw it like that. That's why it drew my attention when I first saw this clip.
You aren't really planning to commit a murder, right?
She seems like the friendly type.
Cheer up, okay? You'll get more done if you're in a good mood. So, put a big smile on your face, just like this. Don't you feel better already?
She seemed like this really like. She seemed like the really friendly type. I feel like she is. Am I gonna do like predictions right away like this, like quick predictions, like just throwing my ideas? I feel like she looks like a surviving character. I don't know. She seems like this really energetic and nice character that kind of sticks around throughout the whole like story. Because there's always kind of be a need for a character like that. I like it. I do like it. Oh, the eyes also are like that too. Are they supposed to be gears? It's not that they drew the eyes, that's their regular eyes. It's just that she started with closed eyes, so I couldn't realize that. But these are her eyes. Okay, so I guess I just wanted to have like whole gear eye element. Okay, I was like, I thought it was just for the shocked expression that she had that. Interesting. Who would I say is my favorite so far? I feel like the Rebel was the more interesting. This got, I don't know. They were all good. That's why I'm like unsure right now, because they're all good, so I put them around the same level in terms of the acting part. I feel like Eden here has there's always gonna be this higher pitched, more on the childish side voice. I guess you could say it's not really childish, but usually this is a more normal anime girl voice. Okay, let's continue, because we have a lot of minutes to go through, and I've been recording for 22 minutes. Jesus Christ, it's gonna be a long one.
Unfortunately, I don't have access to any instrument right now. But if you want to hear my music, I could always sing for you. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. That isn't food. If you eat that, you're going to be sick. Take it out of your mouth right now.
Alright, so we have, this looks like a Chinese character. Hu Jing? Ultimate Zither player. I'm happy that she said the line, because I was like, what is that? Is that some sort of game? But it looks like it's an instrument. And then I saw that she has those like things on her fingernails, which I think is how you play. It's like a string, like a table thing, right? Where you have it laying down, and you just kind of play with the fingers. Like a harp, but instead of just kind of holding it, or it's just a like large thing that you sit next to it, it's like on a table on the ground. I don't know. I think I've seen something like that. I could be wrong. I like the butterfly. I like the colors here with the flowers. And she's more of like a chubby character as well, because she has more meat in her, with like the arms here and the figure as well. She seems like a. Let me hear again.
An instrument right now, but if you want to hear my music,
she also has different eyes. Interesting. Do they all have different eyes? I didn't pay attention to that. Let me see. She has a regular Danganronpa eyes. Has his eyes closed? Open your eyes. And he also has a regular ones. So why do they get different ones? That's my question. She seems like a. I want to say like the mother type of character, not in the same sake of like. You know, but more on the whole, more caring, older, like the older sister type of character, who's kind of looking after other cast members, kind of. If that makes sense, like in Yota to Die, with Reko, that's her name, right? She's more of like the big sister for some of the other characters, like the younger kids and stuff. That kind of more caring, but also more of like strict character. Interesting. I'm not sure if this is because like there's the whole like silhouette thing, so I don't know if this is supposed to be like a strand of hair and this is like empty. Because I see the butterfly wings, but then I see another one in the back, so I don't know if this is like an ornament, like something on her hair, or if this is just a gap. Interesting design for the character. Fishy Fried, I have never heard of them. I'll be honest. The name doesn't really say as much. Doesn't remind me much, but what?
Unfortunately, I don't have access to any instrument right now. But if you want to hear my music, I could always sing for you. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. That isn't food. If you eat that, you're going to be sick.
Do I think she
dies?
dies?
Take it out of your mouth right now.
Yes, I think she dies. Is she gonna be a killer? I feel like she won't be a killer. Oh, that's the one I've seen. Oh, Black Roses. Yeah, I've seen their name before. Ultimate Effect Artist, Jay Moreno. Yeah, that's a character I remember with the hoodie. The green is kind of, and the pink. Okay.
Shut up and quit whining about how you miss home. We're all in the same situation, so stop making it all about yourself. What? No, I wasn't waiting outside of your room for you or anything.
Heyo.
That's stupid. You're stupid. But, hey, since we're both here, wanna eat with me? Or something?
I was smiling through. Oh, I've seen her too! Okay, I was smiling through like half of this. I think she's gonna be my favorite. She's the Tundra type? Okay. Alright. I think she's gonna be my favorite. Okay, well, I already talked a bit about her in the start of this, because I recognize the character. So, Jay Moreno, effects artist. I like the paints here going on. I feel like the pink maybe needed to be in some other aspects of the design. Because the other colors are all present, but the pink isn't. This is just the only pink in there. But I guess it kind of, because it's in the center of the character, I guess it doesn't matter much. I like the outfit. I'm not really sure. I guess there are zippers like that, yeah. Always annoyed me when that happened, though. I'll be honest. I never liked it. Would just kind of like try to zip my jacket and just kind of unzip the other part. I'll be like, my god, stay in place. I'll be really upset about that. This also looks like something that could be a uniform, I guess, because the pants, I guess, look like that. I don't know. Hydration. I like it. I like the character. I think she's gonna be my favorite. I feel like. I'll be honest. I'm curious to who she's talking about, because she seems to have a crush on someone. Oh my god, her eyes are also different. I just noticed that. It's like a play button. And the square, like the record and the play. I don't know. Maybe that's I'm reading way too much into it. Maybe, but yeah, I don't know. I just noticed that. I like the aesthetic though, and I like the character. I feel like she's gonna be my favorite when I see this. I don't see her dying anytime soon. Or should be the first victim. Imagine. I don't think she's the first victim, because my friend did. The friend that I was talking about earlier did some fan art of her as well recently, I think. So I feel like if they did a like art for a character, I feel like they're still alive. Is my theory on this, right? If they did art recently, then the character is not, he's not dead. I think that makes sense. I'm gonna drink more water actually. Wow.
I wasn't waiting outside of your room for you or anything. That's
okay.
stupid.
I'm not gonna listen to this
You're
right away,
stupid.
I've been recording for a while. I don't want to make this like a 2-hour long video.
We're both here.
I'm already like half an hour in.
Or
Half an hour in for 2 minutes.
Oh, please don't think I'm weird. I know, I tend to ramble, and I talk too much about the books and movies that I like, and I say odd things, and I scare people, and... Oh, I'm doing it again. Oh, I wouldn't be so optimistic. Even if you're lucky enough to survive this killing game, I'm sure that your experience here will still damage you permanently. You'll spend the rest of your life consumed by the carnage you witnessed and all the lives you failed to save. Oh my, what's with that look on your face? Am I wrong?
I do like that they include multiple sprites. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but it's not just, just one character, like one still. And I guess because they do have multiple languages, multiple lines, I guess they kind of include sprites that make sense with the context. But I do like that they do show more of the character with the sprites as well. So this one is Russian. Veronica, I'm not gonna try to pronounce the names. It's like Grebenshkova? I don't know. I feel like there's an I there which I didn't pronounce. Ultimate Horror Fanatic, Somnia VA. I don't know. Somnia VA here. Sorry. The pentagram. Is it like the pentagram like supposed to be there because it's like the two? I don't know. It looks like a pentagram to me. I like the eyes. I can't really understand what her eyes are there, unless it was just the danganronpa eyes, but they still have just the black lines, like red line. I like her design and her character. She seems. She eyes are like. Oh yeah, I guess all of them have like highlights on their eyelashes. I just noticed that. I feel like I've seen her before. I mean, I obviously have because I have seen this like some years ago. But I feel like I've seen her more like recently because this was like the other two characters I saw earlier, like the three ones. I was like, I don't remember this, but her I remembered. So I guess I must have seen her somewhere, like maybe found her to someone. I don't know. I like her design. I feel like she's gonna be around for a while. Is she gonna survive? Hell no. I don't think she's living. I don't know what Horror Fanatic. I feel like that's a talent that people tend to like a lot. Because all like, this is the killing game, stuff like that. It's always gonna be someone that is really into it. Is she antagonist material? I'm not sure. So far, I don't think we've seen anyone that really feels like an antagonist to Teriko. Unless if they're saving them for last. This could be the case too. I don't know. I feel like I want to speed this up because it's been like half an hour and I've only watched 2 minutes of a 7-minute video. So I feel like I'm gonna try to speed up the commentary a bit. Or maybe I'm not gonna like sit quietly. I don't know. I'll see how I'll do this. I like the design though. I didn't say this. I do like it. I feel like maybe it's the ponytails and the whole her being into this a lot that she gives me Junko vibes. Do I think that she's like the one behind this? I don't think so. But I do think that she's not gonna be around for like long. Maybe like the longest, if this takes the format of like 5 to 6 chapters, like every other, or like the canon games, I guess, then I definitely see her living up to chapter 4 and then getting killed, or perhaps chapter 3 if they follow the double murder rule. Anyway,
I tend to ramble when I talk too much about the books and sure that you witnessed and all the lives you failed to.
Okay.
I know that it's frustrating and difficult to be trapped in a situation this bizarre, but we're all in this together. Much like every other ordeal that we must face, this too will come to pass. I promise. We will find a way out of here. I'm not as cool as you think. Off the stage, I'm just as much as a normal person as you are.
Alright, so, okay. David Sheehan, Ultimate Inspirational Speaker. I feel like when I like this guy, I tend to like the characters that preach a lot, like the more leadership characters that have this, like, all long speeches and stuff like that. I tend to like them. Sword of Swords, familiar name, definitely have been various fan projects, at least fan danganronpa projects. I don't know if they've done more work inside of that. This guy has stars in his eyes, so everyone has something different, I guess, except from the first two. I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna like this guy. Like, I like his special, like the special speaker part makes me think like if he has like these speeches and stuff like that, I'm gonna like him. But his design seems very goofy. Like the whole like the suspenders here and the bow tie. I don't know, and he seems kind of goofy to me. Like design, he seems like a nerd. I don't know why. I don't see me really getting to like hyped by his like speeches. Maybe that will change my mind when I see this, right? But for now, like from a first glance, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, David. I don't see you being the leader that I'm looking for, the character that's gonna make me be like, yes, this is my guy. Doesn't seem like it. I am gonna be more quick though, sadly, because I did rambled way too long. 34 minutes already in. So I'm gonna proceed, with the next one.
Off the stage, I'm just as much as a normal person as you
That
are.
sounds like the star elements.
Do you know why I wear a mask? It's because I can't stand the thought of ugly people
I remember
like
this
you
one,
breathing
yeah.
your putrid air in my face. Of course. I know that such a simpleton like you will never be able to appreciate what true beauty means. Recently, I was blessed enough to be able to operate on the face of a lovely actress by the name of... Oh wait, I forgot that the story is going to be lost on you, scum. Get lost.
But who's the name? Who's the actress? Okay, I do like this guy. Arturo Giles. Giles? The only Giles I know is from Buffy. And I really like him, so you get a bonus right away. Ultimate Plastic Surgeon. Now that is not a talent you see every day. That's not a talent you see every day. I do like, I like this guy here. Logan Hreckelberg. Never heard of you. Sorry, buddy. Seeing that they have their full name here, they're probably actual voice actor, they're doing official work or something. Because I feel like most people who dabble in voice acting as a hobby, most of the time don't really put their real names there. They have this alias or something. So I feel like those that actually do voice acting as their main source of work or something, they will put their name here. So I'm assuming Logan here is a professional. Arturo, Ultimate Plastic Surgeon. I like the whole elitist doctor. I have a character of mine that's kind of similar to that, the plastic surgeon. I like his outfit with the glove. He looks like a regular doctor here. I think you can actually see Arturo Giles in here. It's very small. I'm not sure what's going on with his eyes. They look kind of the same, but the pupils are more white. I like the green hair. The personality, I like this more, because so far we've seen relatively nice characters, right? So far we've seen nicer characters. They haven't seen characters that I feel like will be really confrontational. Maybe Jay, if she gets embarrassed. Maybe Veronica, but I guess because she's clueless of what's going on, she's really into what's happening. But I feel like he's the first one we see that is actually someone that could be an antagonist in the story. Is he gonna be the main antagonist of the trio of Teruko and the other guy, Xander? I don't think so. Is he gonna live long? Maybe chapter 3? Maybe up to chapter 3? I don't know. But he does seem interesting. I do like I feel like a lot of doctors do have the mask as a design aspect. I like the lab coats, I'll be honest. Also, another thing I noticed is a lot of the characters have white in their outfits. There's a lot of white designs, except from Jay, I think, right? Look at this. Teruko has a white shirt. Xander has a white shirt. Eden has a white shirt, but it's not as visible. Hujin here doesn't have anything, but then again, really white of white, still of white. I don't know. That's something I noticed, I guess. I remember the next guy. I just saw him
going to be lost on you,
I have seen this guy as well.
Lost.
I have seen all of them, but
in a situation as dangerous as this killing game, we must stay vigilant. As always, I will do my best to keep my classmates out of harm's way, even if it means injuring myself. Apologies, but I do not think I could be much help when it comes to your interpersonal conflicts. Although, I heard that gift-giving is a good way to mend relationships. If she's still upset with you, perhaps you can give her a water bottle? I'm sure women like water.
They do like water. Okay, I feel this guy might be my favorite from the dudes. If Jay's my favorite from the girls, I think Levi here. It could be Levy, I don't know. But Levi Fontana, I'm gonna assume this is his name. Personal stylist, C Squint. Sadly, that name doesn't say anything. It doesn't remind me anything. I like the design. I will say I'm not really big fan of the really the hot pink tie here, but I guess they're all these elements here. I will say I like the personality, and I'll be honest, I really like the buff characters in Danganronpa. I feel like always the buff characters end up being my favorite characters, right? Even from the canon games, the Komari is my second favorite character. I really like Sakura. I really like Gonta. They're from my top 10, all of them. Sakura maybe not, because I didn't really get as attached to Danganronpa 1 cast because I watched the anime first, sadly. But usually the buff characters I tend to like a lot, and he's a buff character here. I dig the purple. Purple is a favorite color, so I really like the color scheme as well. I like the first thing I noticed was that his eyes have this like really like the shine, like when he's like the reflection on glasses and stuff, like glass surfaces. So it's like a really cool detail there. I like him. I like this dude. Yeah, I feel like he might be my favorite from the dudes. I'm trying to be faster with this, so it's not like 2-hour video.
Apologies.
Okay. Apologies.
But I do not
and I
think
find
it could be
he's
much
more like
help when it
clueless
comes to
guy as
your
well.
Interpersonal
With the wormhole, I like that
conflicts.
life.
Although, I heard that gift
Yes,
giving
I'm sorry, I'm gonna skip
is a
that
good
though.
way to water bottle.
Sorry about-
I'm sure women.
I'm
like
gonna drink some water too.
Water.
What's your deal?
Oh!
You wanna fight? Is that it? Huh? I just thought of something. What if there are bed bugs in my room? Those little shits can eat you to the bone in under 2 minutes! Holy shit! I'm totally gonna die in my sleep! Ah! What? I'm mixing up bed bugs and piranhas? Psh, whatever! Same thing!
Alright, okay. Seth Fozzy, I feel like... Okay, I really like his voice. Seth Fozzy, I haven't talked with him before, but from what I've seen and what I've experienced, from what I've heard from other people, he's a really nice guy. And I find the voice really expressive. I feel like I tend to like, every time I've seen them in some project, I tend to like the character, their voice. I'll be honest. Ace Marquis, Ultimate Jockey. So that's with the horse thing, right? Like rides horses for races, I think. I could be wrong. Ace, I feel like I've seen this character as well. Does he have a scar? I just noticed that. Yeah, he does have a scar. I felt because he's very tense. He's like a goofy character, a comic relief character. I like that. I like that. Okay, I'm liking this. I don't know how I feel about the reddish orange outfit here, but he looks cool. He looks goofy cool, but he looks cool. Ace. I could see him going, all the way, honestly. Because there's always this one goofy character that survives, right? There's always gonna be one goofy character that is in the Survivor cast. I like him. I like Ace.
See the bed bugs and
I like
piranhas?
his
Whatever! Same thing!
Alright, next one.
Leave me alone, all
Oh,
right?
it's Nick Beach.
I have neither the time nor patience to put
Wait,
up
what?
with you.
Hold on.
If you're going to waste someone's time, at the very least, go bother someone else. Judging by its appearance, this is probably a specimen of Drosophila melanogaster, the common fruit fly. Although most people regard this fly as a pest, it's the model organism for biological
No comment.
research.
That is an issue.
Humans have made countless breakthroughs in the fields of genetics and developmental biology through studying the fruit fly. Why are you looking at me like that? You said that there was a fly in your food. I'm just identifying it for you.
Why are we talking? Oh, I guess that's why she's talking about the fruit fly. Min Jeung, I assume you are Korean. Nate Peach, they are definitely in many projects as well. This is a name I'm familiar with. I don't know what's the deal with Ultimate Student. The moment I heard the voice and saw the name, I was like, oh, yeah. And then I saw the Ultimate Student, I was like, oh, hold on. What? So she's a nerd, is what you're saying. She's the ultimate nerd. I don't know how that works, because you literally have an ultimate lucky student, and then an ultimate student. I don't know. She looks like a bookworm, like the typical like really long hair, more casual clothes. Because I like the scheme as well. When I saw her, the first thought I had in mind, I don't know why, but she reminded me of two things. Of the whole like the Hexamaniacs in Pokemon, because of the whole like really long hair that covers the eyes. And like long clothes, and then she reminded me the Murasaki from Fate, mainly for the color scheme. I don't think it's not like similar at all, but she's also like a writer and stuff like that. So I got me similar vibes. She seems like an ex-scholar from the looks of things. I'm not really sure. Again, I guess I'm really stuck on the Ultimate Student title here. I don't know, because she could have been like a scholar or something, like a scientist or researcher, or something related to studies. I feel like Ultimate Student is very vague. I don't know. I'm trying to wrap my head around this concept of Ultimate Student, right? I'm gonna also really quickly check out how long we got. Yeah, we've been going for a while, but we're coming close to the end here. And the bike comes by as well. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure what's the deal with Min here. If I were to rank the characters, I feel like Min is gonna be my least favorite, not because of, at least right now as I've seen everyone, not because of like anything going on. It's just the ultimate student is bugging me out. I don't know. I'm stuck with that. I'm stuck on the ultimate student here. The title. I don't know. Especially because he's the ultimate lucky student, right? Like if he was just no lucky student and he was the ultimate student, I'd be like, okay, I can kind of get it. But you already have the lucky student, then you have the regular ultimate student. I feel like it's kind of vague, like way too vague. It's like saying ultimate athlete, just kind of leaving it there. I don't know. Let's continue.
You said that there was a fly in your food. I'm just identifying it
They have
for
a
you.
really smooth voice, like this, like the ASMR.
Have you ever noticed how Ace never seems to get anything done? It's because he's always horsing around.
Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy.
Aw, don't give me that look. You just don't appreciate me enough.
That was very quick. What?
Aw, don't give me
that
that
was
look.
really short. So his name is Wit Young. Ultimate Matchmaker. Sullivan. I feel like I've heard that name before. I definitely know that. I have seen them somewhere else, I'm pretty sure. Sullivan. I was gonna say it looks like the typical pretty boy type with the outfits, and the rings, and the jacket, like slightly stuff. And he has the hard eyes, but obviously because of the matchmaker talent. I like the design. I like the gradient here as well. Kind of looks like the background one. I'm unsure of what kind of role Wit here will play. Is he a short guy as well? I feel like he's gonna be like a tiny guy. Not because his name's Young, but because I feel like I don't know. He gives short guy energy. If that makes sense. Like the Gremlin energy.
Horsing around.
I don't know. I don't see him surviving this, I'll be honest. I feel like he dies at some point.
Aw, don't give me that look. You just don't appreciate me
I feel like he's gonna die. I don't know why. It gives me like a I'm here for a while, enjoy me while I'm here. I don't know. I feel like chapter 3 at most, like chapter 3 victim. Like he gives me Ibuki vibes, if that makes sense. Right? Like this really energetic, really quirky, but I don't see Wit here surviving that long. I'll be honest.
What was that? Sorry, I was ignoring you on principle because I know that nothing worthwhile will come out of your mouth. Is someone like you even capable of intelligent thought? Shut up! Do you think that I'd let myself be affected by your childish taunts? Just leave me alone.
I like that guy too. Ultimate Chemist, Charles, I don't know how to pronounce that, Spanish, I guess. Ryan Pratt, I don't know you either, but Pratt, I was immediately thinking, Chris Pratt? No, that'd be funny though. Ultimate Chemist here. I like the design. I like the glasses. Again, purple. I'm sorry, if any character has purple in it, in a good amount, I will like it. I like the combo with like also the skin tone, more tan skin tone, the eyes. I can't really get, is it the radioactive sign in these eyes? I can't really tell. I wasn't looking, wait, no, I saw it was hard eyes, right? I was about to say I didn't see the eyes earlier, but yeah, you couldn't really see the eyes. Ace had any eyes? His eyes are way too small for me to see. Yeah, he has way too small eyes for me to notice anything there. But he seems like he has a radioactive symbol in his eyes. I like his energy. I feel like he looks cool. I don't know. Again, so far I feel like I haven't really seen a character that screams to me that this is gonna be the antagonist. I don't know why. Like I feel like I don't know. I know, like for example, when I was doing this for Eden's Garden, I was really spot on like Damien and what are the characters? Holy shit. Eva? being like the main characters, with Wolfgang being the antagonist, but them being the bad guys and him being the good guy. I was spot on that based on what happened in the prologue. But here I'm like, I have no clue. I have no clue so far. Who is this? Who could be the... I guess we have 2 more minutes to see the antagonist, right? But I'm like, so far, haven't really gotten a clue. I like this guy, though.
Do you think that I'd let myself be affected by your childish taunts? Just leave me alone.
Hey,
Okay, that's the one.
Come talk to me. I just want to tell you.
Nageishi? Ultimate Bowler. Mokawi, I don't know this name either.
Things. You're ugly,
Oh.
you're stupid, you smell like dog shit. And to top it all off, your personality is so unlikable that I'm convinced that you had to bribe everyone else to pretend to like you.
Oh, you're like that.
I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me. I didn't mean any of that.
Wait, what? Oh.
Just kidding. I totally meant every word.
Alright, okay. We got a candidate right here. We got a candidate right here. What did I say earlier? I haven't seen an antag candidate right here. Array. So this is the one that I remember from the fan art my friend did. Mokawi, I haven't heard your name, I'm sorry. This one, I can't understand what's in their eyes there. I guess it's just the regular eyes. No, it seems kind of squiggly there, but I guess it's just the regular eyes. She seems like the antagonist, I'll be honest. And she's near the end. I can see the antagonist. I like this whole like really energetic antagonist idea. I feel like it's the kind of... I think it's the most... I guess it's not the most refreshing, because I feel like there's a lot of them, like I guess the gremlin energy, but more mean. But I like her. I like the outfit as well. I like the pin. I like that the outfits are relatively simple in the sense that they're not overly designed, right? Like I feel like some of the more recent, either recent characters or recent like games and stuff like games that have like anime art styles and stuff like that, Japanese styles, I guess we call it, tend to really like over design the character. Like I don't like a lot of the Genshin characters because there's so much in their characters that like there's so many little trinkets and like designs and patterns and like items scattered around the whole design. It's like it's too much, and to hide the fact that there's just 3 models, but it's too much, and I feel like it gets really tiring to like watch it because you always like, as you sit around and see the character itself, like enjoying what you're seeing in front of you in the scene itself, you're focused on like, oh, I can see this little thing now from this angle. I'm like, no, I like that they're not overly designed characters. They have design elements, they have stuff. It's not like they're like boring designs, but it's not really heavy design that have like various things that you have to sit down and dissect for like hours. I like that. I don't know why I'm discussing it in this section of the video, but sorry, Array. I'm talking about this in your part. Also, I see a lot of people have been watching that part in particular. So I guess you must be really popular, because I can see the YouTube thing going on, and seems like people have seen the Protag, Ace, and Array. I guess these are the more popular characters. Okay, I'm gonna skip this part again because it's like really early on. I like the character though. She seems like an anti.
You can learn a lot about a person if you know what pets they own. All animals work best with a specific lifestyle and personality type. Huh? What kind of pets do I have? I just have a cat, officially. I take care of the 23 strays living in my neighborhood too. Everyone thinks I'm useless because I don't have any human friends. And they're probably right.
Get him out of here. Nerd. Okay, no. Alright, Clover. I don't know you, sadly. Ultimate Pet Therapist. Nico Hakobian? Nico Hakobian? I don't know how to pronounce his name. The fucking cat hair thing? Nah. And it looks like he has like, what is it? The eyes like whiskers or something at the eyes. With the gloves, with the paws. Nah, this looks like a nerd. I like the cape thing. Looks like a... I've seen only rogues having these outfits, I guess, on, but I feel like I'm not gonna like this character. I feel like this character is too much of a like a. I don't have anything against animals. I like cats. I don't have pet because I feel like I would die. I'm not gonna expand on that more, but I feel like having animals, at least cats or the animals with claws, would not be a good idea for me. But for other people, for sure, you know, we have a lot of cats in the neighborhood. But I'm not really. I look like a nerd. I don't know. It's like the soft boy, like the little guy. I don't know. I never really liked this character. I'll be honest. I don't like the like. Oh, the little boy dude. That's just no. Like, unless if they are actually younger, like if Nico here is younger than the rest of the characters, then I guess it makes sense. Why is it pink here? Interesting. I just noticed that. But right now, for me, that is not like that's not for me. It's got the scars as well. What do you fight that has 3 scars? Damn. All right, let's continue. I'm not gonna say too much to this guy.
Everyone thinks I'm useless because I don't have any human friends, and they're probably right.
Thought he was gonna be done. Oh, that's the one. Oh, it does have an afro.
In case it wasn't obvious, I really like sleeping. I sleep for 12 hours a night and 5 more hours in the day. Your computer password is 2FH7J0, right? It doesn't matter that you're a fast typer. As long as I can see you typing, then I'll remember what you wrote. Forever.
Interesting. Okay, Rose Lacroix? French? I don't know how to pronounce her name. Ultimate Art Forager. Oh, Forager. Wait, what? Ultimate Art Forger. So she copies art pieces then. Right? That's what forging is, right? You make copies of stuff. Interesting. I did not see that coming. Okay, so this is the other character I remember seeing, and I assume that she's still alive up to this point. Arakachi, I have never heard that name before. Rose. I like the design. I like the whole like paint splatter stuff like that. Like they have on the actual clothes and hands as well. Like the hat. I like the eyes. That's the one thing I really noticed. It looks like the whole like you know when you have the drawing apps and there's a color wheel. That's what it reminds me of. Like the color wheel. That might be it. Maybe not. Maybe it's just aesthetic design, but I like it. I like the design. She seemed like this really the sleepy character was very calculative, very smart, intelligent, but doesn't do much about it. I don't know. Like I've recently started playing Olympus Company, and she reminds me of that one like research guy. I forgot his name. Yi-sung, I think his name is. Like similar vibes of the more quiet and reserved character that is quite intelligent. And I guess she's more of an observant one because you can like see how much you type. Though you were typing fast, you could get your combination. That's interesting. That's an interesting skill as well, because if you're really observant, especially in murder cases and stuff like that, you can pick up on like small like hints, and either from like the people themselves or even from the crime scene. That would be really helpful. So I'm gonna assume that Rose is gonna play a big part in the testimonies and doing the investigation as well. I will assume. I'm not sure how like video series tackle these parts. I gotta be honest. I don't think I've seen any video series with like fan games, so I don't know how they do the investigations, all that other part. So I guess we'll see when that time comes. But it seems that we're at the end because the next character is the mascot.
I'll remember what you wrote. Forever.
As your TV
it's
show
Artemis.
host,
Okay.
I'm here to bring you a message from the show's director. Murder is A-okay, kids. Oh no, the elevator's broken. Are you guys okay with jumping down the elevator shaft? I promise I'll put a mattress at the bottom. You can laugh, cry, and scream all you want, but when you're done, This killing game will still go on.
Alright.
I'll run this TV show until the day you
I was
die.
about to say. I was gonna say, if they don't have a creepy, glitchy screen, that's gonna be a waste. I was like, if they didn't include anything like creepy in the screen, that would be a lost potential, but they did. The moment I was gonna say it. Okay. I like that word. Moto TV. I guess I feel like the name could be more original. I'll be honest. Because it's not like it's just TV, it looks like a cat. So they could just go with not something different. I don't like the Moto TV name, it's kind of lame. But I like everything else. Ultimate TV show host. I guess, wait. So the mascot is also an ultimate. Interesting. I like the antennas here. I like the fact that it looks like a cat, a robot with a screen. Artemis is a really good voice actress as well. But the only thing that is like, it's the name. The rest of it looks good. Looks like I like the whole different symbols and stuff, the faces and the emojis in the screen. I think that's a cool idea on a mascot. I just don't like the name, bro. Mono TV, it's a whole cat. The TV is a head. I guess there's still a TV, so that makes sense. But a voice crack is crazy there. But we're done. It's an hour-long video. Yes, sir. We actually made it to 1 hour, not longer than that. I mean, we're gonna have to do the outro as well, so it's gonna be longer than that. But honestly, good stuff. Good cat. Oh, I can also see this. Wow, didn't know that. Yeah. Who I think my favorite is gonna be? Probably Levi or Levy. I don't know. Levi probably. I feel like maybe Ace, Jay. There's a couple of characters here that really caught my attention. I don't think there's anyone that I was really I guess Nico here is my least favorite probably. Right? I feel like Nico's my least favorite. I'll be honest. The ultimate student part still bugs me, but that's just that. Everything else, I think it's this is a good. This is a good. I can't speak. I think this is a good cast overall, right? I wish there were more buff guys. I'll be honest. I wish there were more buff guys. There's only one, but I approve. I approve of this cast. Who I think the first victim is gonna be, I don't know. Gonna take a wild guess. I feel like Xander would die, and he wouldn't be the real. Okay. Imagine if Xander is the first victim, and Jay ends up being the sidekick instead, and she's talking about Toriko. And Array as an antagonist makes the most sense. I feel like I didn't see anyone else that really struck me as an antagonist. I mean, the other guy, Arturo, I think his name is. Where is he? This guy, he had the personality to be an antagonist, but I feel like when there's really aggressive like that, they're not gonna be the actual antagonist. They're gonna be there, but they're not gonna be actual antagonists. I guess she could also be one. This guy could also be secretly creepy. David here. If anything, I feel like this guy would be the biggest case of, I am the biggest case. What is that? What? If anything, if there's anyone here that I feel like could be the antagonist, that would be Mastermind, from a first glance, it's gonna be this guy, David. Because he seemed like the most plain, average Joe here with the suspenders and the bow tie. He seemed like the most regular guy. And he has this really inspirational speaker talent. The whole giving you hope and stuff and inspiring you to be better and do better. And he's like, I'm not really that guy when I'm only like that when I'm speaking and stuff like that. I feel like he's more sinister than we see. I don't know. I think he's the most sinister one out of them. If anyone here is the mastermind, is this guy, David. That's just prediction right there. I'm just spitballing ideas. I think David's gonna be the mastermind, and I'm pretty sure because in Sword of Swords, I feel like is a really talented actor as well, and I feel like they will be able to portray the whole difference of the character from good to evil. Not that the others are not good. Everyone here was pretty good. I don't think there was a voice actor here that I was not vibing with. I feel like everyone did a good job. I'm not sure if this whole thing is fully voice acted or if they just have regular just voice lines, all voice bits, and then the rest is dialogue. I feel like if it was fully voiced, it would be too much of a strain on the actors. Right, because there's a lot of dialogue. Oop, sorry. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Is there anything at the end? No. I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna end the bliss screen here. The creepy scene. Thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoy my commentary on this here, and I guess I'll try to hopefully check out the rest of the series, because this was just the start. But we have 2 chapters. I think there's also a prologue as well, so we have a lot of stuff to check out. A lot of episodes. I think they're like 20 minutes long each, so, I mean, if this took me an hour, you can imagine how long the other parts will take me, but I digress here. Thank you for watching, and that will be all. Take care.